Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another session by High School Moms. Today, it's a very exclusive session, and a lot of you have been handpicked to interact with Abhishek Gupta, and he'll just be joining us in the next 2 to 3 minutes. I'll request the chat for the moment is enabled. However, I will request people to refrain from sharing their personal social media handles and maintain the decorum, else the chat will be disabled. We will be taking and answering all of your questions during the session regarding career counseling. If you are parents, then we'll help you understand how best to guide your children, and understand the best career opportunities for them. So just sit back, and we'll be starting very shortly. Good evening, everyone. We will be starting in just a couple of minutes. Just sit back and relax, and we'll be starting shortly. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to an exclusive session by High School Moms for career counseling by none other than Abhishek Gupta, India's leading career counselor. You all have been handpicked by our team to come and meet Abhishek Gupta and get clarity on your career-related doubts for your children. Abhishek Gupta is an alumni of University of California, Los Angeles. He's also the recipient of Times Education Award, and he is a renowned career counselor. He is the leading career counselor of India, and he's here to help you clarify a lot of things about your child's career. He will be joining us in a couple of minutes and we'll be starting. So I hope you have your paper and pen ready and a lot of questions to ask him, because a few people from our team and Mr. Abhishek will be helping you understand a lot of things today.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Abhishek Gupta. Just sit back, relax, give me 2 more minutes before we begin. I am just trying to set my presentation so that I can take you through all your career-related queries and answer them one by one. In the end, I will try and take questions from some of you. If you are patient enough to wait till the end to ask me all your questions, I will definitely try and answer. Sit back, relax, keep your pens and papers ready. In case parents are listening, parents, you need to have your child along with you, because this is that 1.5 hour which you will relish and which will become the most important hour in your child's future success. So just sit back and relax and give me a couple of more minutes. I will start by 8 minutes past 6. We are already at 5 minutes past 6. 8 minutes past 6, you will be able to see me live on your screen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Okay, quickly, let's see if the chat is enabled for all of you. And here you go. The chat has been made enabled. If you are those parents who are excited about your child's career journey, then go ahead and please type excited in the chat box so that I know that you are excited about your child's career journey. Awesome. Thank you so very much. And it is indeed a pleasure to speaking almost 500 of you right now. In next 1.5 hours, I will try and answer and first I will raise certain questions that you all have. As a father to a teenager, I also face similar questions when I think about my child's career and college journey. And these are the same questions that I go through, which you all are going through. Questions like how and when can my child make his or her profile? How my child can end up getting admissions into the best of the universities? How important is maths after class 10th? Is it okay to drop maths after class 10th, or is it not okay? What should we do first? Should we first choose the subjects, or should we first choose the career? Uh, should I send my child abroad after 12th, or should I send my child abroad after graduation? So if you are looking towards all those kind of answers, and if students are also there, do not worry. I am talking to the parents, but everything applies to you as well. So students, in case if you have your parents around, you must ask them, because tonight I'm going to bat for you and ensure that your parents are able to understand you really, really well. And parents, if you are listening to me, you should also ask your children to come and sit next to you, simply because if they are sitting next to you, tomorrow onwards, you will stop complaining that they do not listen to you. So go ahead. If you are a parent, please type in a P in the chat box. If you are a student, please type in an S, so that I understand how many parents are there and how many students are there. Okay, seems like it's pretty well. Okay, it's both parent and students all the way. Okay, one more time. One next question. I want to know, which part of the country are you coming from? So quickly in your chat box, type in the city that you're coming from. Delhi, Mumbai, Pune, Jaipur, Naned, Lucknow, Amritsar, Asansol, Bihar. Okay, awesome. It seems pretty much the entire India is represented here. And this is amazing. This is super awesome. Okay, without wasting much time, let me quickly go to my presentation and share the screen with all of you. All right, so my name is Abhishek Gupta, and like my colleague introduced me, I'm an alumni of University of California, Los Angeles. Yes, I was humbled, and I'm the proud recipient of Times Education Icon 2019. And I'm also the founder of India's biggest parent, student, and educator community called High School Moms and International Alliance of Counselors and Educators. If you are there on Facebook, and if you're there on Instagram, and if you're not following High School Moms on Facebook or Instagram, then you are definitely missing out on most of the critical information which is required for your and my child to become successful. I bring a lot of opportunities absolutely free of cost for your children to participate in, so that they can not only make a great profile, but also go into the great universities, even armed forces or IAS, IFS interviews in today's time. Ask a student for great profile. So I bring a lot of amazing profile building opportunities absolutely free of cost for your and my children. Now, let's quickly understand the journey. You want your child to get admission into the top-notch university, but what happens is you only focus that everything should be done in grade 12. The correct way of planning for your child's journey to a great university, especially with a great scholarship, is break it up in 4 years before going to college. So if your child is in grade 9, you are in a perfect time to plan your journey. Do little bit in grade 9, do little bit in grade 10, do little bit in grade 11, and you do little bit in grade 12. And that's how you are able to make your child to get into a good university with good scholarship. If I tell you my journey, I come from a very humble background. The biggest asset my dad could afford was a second-hand scooter. From there to being able to go to UCLA, from there to passing out of or studying management in one of the finest universities in the world, and now becoming possibly India's most talked about and followed career counselor. I'm not saying the journey was easy, but it was definitely not difficult, because I enjoyed the journey throughout. The only thing that mattered was my journey was very well planned, and it was planned to the core. And similarly, you all also need to plan your child's career and college journey really, really well. But what you end up doing is this. You only and only focus on school academics in grade 9, 10, and 11. And all of a sudden, in grade 12, it becomes a steep hill task. It's like climbing a hill, and it becomes so difficult for your and my child to get into a great university, and forget about scholarships, because scholarships will not come if you start your planning only and only in grade 12. For you to all get scholarships, you need to start planning a couple of years early than just grade 12. Let me take you through how the world has changed over last few decades. Now, I am taking you to an era which is 1960s. Remember, at this time, there were hardly any televisions, no telephones, no internet, absolutely no mobile phones. And at that time, America launched its one of the first science fiction cartoon series called Jetsons. Now, जब Jetsons आता था, तो Jetsons एक music के साथ आता था, जो music बोलता था that we will show you what will happen to the world in 300 years down the line. Now, that's what Jetsons used to talk about. So it was a comical take on what could happen to the world in 300 years down the line. And I'm talking about 1960s. This is what Jetsons showed. It showed somebody flying a drone. It showed somebody doing a video conferencing. Remember, we are talking about a decade where some of you were also not born as parents. Children were definitely not born. And there was hardly any television, forget about video conferencing. Today, we are using Zoom, which is the best video conferencing platform possible. But Jetsons could conceptualize this 50, 60, 70 years back. And it also showed smartwatches. Now, let's see what has happened. Remember, Jetsons used to tell this, that this could happen 300 years down the line. But this is what happened to our world in last 50 years. Drone taxis are a reality. They are already, I've just come back from Dubai. I've seen them in action. They are already there in Dubai. You can take a drone taxi and travel from one place to the other. Zoom has been your and my reality. Who would have thought about 2 years back that sitting across various cities in this country, in the nook and corner of India, and we are a huge country, you will be able to listen to a person who's sitting in Gurgaon and talking to people who are as far as Jammu and Kashmir and Bareilly and Kanyakumari. You would have never thought that. So that became a reality. Apple iWatches is your and my reality today. So the world has completely changed. It changed so much in last 18 months that, people started working from home, from corporate presentations to boardroom presentations to sales presentations to birthday parties to kitty parties. So much so, unfortunately, even funeral services and prayer services happened online. The technology curve shifted so much that we are using internet like never before today. Imagine the world has completely changed. And while the world has changed, what has not changed is the way you guys are looking at the world. You are still asking me or other career counselors questions like, what can my child do after 10+2, after taking commerce with maths? What can my child do if my child has dropped maths? What can my child do if my child does not want to go to IIT or medical? Now, these were the questions which were prevalent even in our times. Today, the way you have to look at careers and the way you have to look at university choices are absolutely in a different manner than we used to look before. I'll give you the example of my son. My son is in grade 8 and he is a drummer. He's a level Trinity guitarist, level 6 Trinity guitarist, level 5 Trinity drummer. He is a coder. He has already done HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Python, C++, and R. And currently, he is on the verge of publishing his own book called 13 Life Lessons by a 13-year-old. He is a Harvard speech and debate champion and a Georgetown speech and debate champion. Now, do you think my child is a brilliant child? The answer is no. I know my child really well. He is definitely a hardworking child, but he knows that he is not God gifted, and that's why he needs to put in the effort. The difference is he is being guided by me in putting the efforts in the right direction. So that's why his efforts are resulting into successes for him. As long as you are able to plan that journey for your child, it will also result in success for your child. Now, I just want to tell you that there is this maddening race about IIT and NEET in our country, right? Both IIT and NEET, there is this maddening race. Without even realizing that Google says the hit ratio of IIT is 1 by 10,000. That's 0.01%. 16 lakh engineers pass out of this country every year. And newspapers say that 80% of them will not even get jobs. I do not know why on earth each one of us wants to make our children only an engineer. If this doesn't happen, the next best choice that you guys give your children is PCB, and you need to become a doctor, without realizing that there can be multiple other career options with biology, which can be far more lucrative, and your child can become far more successful. And if children, you are listening, you can become far more successful and far earlier than becoming a doctor. Before putting your child into NEET prep with all the coaching institutes, which I hate from the bottom of my heart, do you ask your child before spending those lakhs and lakhs of rupees that, beta, will you be able to study for next 15 years? Because let's take an example. If your child is really bright, very intelligent, then he or she will be able to crack NEET in one attempt. Let's say they need to drop 1 year. 1 year of dropping, 5.5 years of MBBS, 1 year of internship after that to get MBBS degree, 7.5 years. If they are really bright, then they will need to do minimum 2 years of preparation to get into MD for 2 years. So 7.5 and 4 is 11.5 years, because nobody shows to an MBBS anymore. You have to be a specialist, then only a patient will come to you. 11.5 years and minimum 3 to 4 years of experience in a good hospital before your and my child can actually think about launching his or her own practice. It is at least 14 to 15-year journey. So have you ever asked your child, beta, are you willing to study for next 14 to 15 years? Because 16 lakh students will write NEET exam for about 41,000 seats. It's criminal. Not everybody will become a doctor, but we are not even aware of various career options which emerge with biology. Especially after COVID, there are some amazing career options which have emerged in biology, which can really make your child earn well, be successful, and be able to make a good living for himself or herself. Let's first get into this. But how do you get into the right university, and how do you get scholarships? Because each one of us might not be able to afford a good university. Education, both in India and outside India, is not cheap anymore. Some universities in India can cost as much as 50 lakh rupees for 4 years, and going abroad can cost as much as about 80, 90 lakhs or 1 crore, even if you get scholarships. So it's definitely not cheap. So what is that we should do with our children and help our children to do, so that they are able to not only get the admission, but also get the scholarship? Where does it actually start? For this, let me give you a small example. I am showing you two of my students here. One is Samaira and one is Shreya. Now, Samaira scored 96% in grade 10, 95% in grade 12, and on an exam called SAT, which is even accepted in 42 universities in India, she ended up scoring 1540. On the other hand, Shreya scored 93%, 91%, and 1510. But look at what happened. Samaira got great admits. She got admit from UC Berkeley, Carnegie Mellon, Huron University, Canada, which is one of the finest liberal education universities in Canada, UT Austin, and University of British Columbia. On the other hand, Shreya, with lesser marks than Samaira, ended up getting more admissions. She got an admission in UC Berkeley. She got into UCLA, which is my college. She got into NYU with scholarship. She got into Huron University with scholarship, NUS University Singapore, Princeton, Brown, Flame, and University of Toronto with scholarship. How does that happen? Let me at this juncture open the chat and ask you, why do you think Shreya actually ended up getting better admits and more scholarships than Samaira? Chat is now open. Please tell me. All right. So majority of you think it is because of profile and extracurricular activities, but that's not the first thing. I will tell you what it is, what was it all about, and I will break it into 2-3 steps for you. So let's see, this is what you saw, but let's see what universities saw. When universities looked at both these students, they put them into the same bracket. For them, the students were in 90s. For them, the SAT score was 1500s, right? And for them, Samaira was high in academics, did 10 MUNs, got 3 high comms, 1 award in speech and debate. On the other hand, Shreya not only was great in academics, but did 4 internships, was high on intellectual curiosity. So she not only did 4 internships, but also participated in 1 research competition. She held 1 position in school's student club, which showcased her leadership skills. She did 1 community fundraiser to help students, to help people and poor during COVID. And the most important was she did university research of over 50 universities and customized her essays to those universities. Now let's understand this. If you want your child to go into a great university, then you need to understand in today's time, a child needs to write an SOP, statement of purpose, or the essays in which the child needs to write everything other than school academics, right? And when the child needs to write almost 2,000, 2,500 words about himself or herself, that's when you need to understand that it can become a problem, because A, we have not done much in our extracurriculars, so there is not much to write. And even if we have, we start cut copying it and pasting it in all the essays. And that's what universities hate. What universities want to see is when you write an essay, as if you are in love with that university, and your essay is all about positioning you inside that university. And in that essay, you are able to quote about various programs that university has to offer, or various activities a student is able to get inside, or about the campus, or about the faculty. When you are able to talk about the university in your essay and customize that essay to the core for that university, that's when you end up getting more scholarships from the university. The problem is we start applying to universities without doing the university research. That's a big problem. Okay. And for you to be able to ensure that your child ends up getting admission into the best of the universities and also securing scholarships, you need to have university research right. So Shreya, what's worked for Shreya over Samaira? What actually worked for Shreya over Samaira was not just her academics and extracurriculars, but her willingness to research about all the universities she wanted to apply, and then customizing her essays and SOPs as per the university. So what you need to do is you need to start first and foremost with the right universities to be researched about, and you need to ask the universities the right and relevant questions so that you and your child, and this cannot happen just by child alone. Children, if you're listening to me, you need to ask your parents that I understand you're working hard, but you need to spend some time with me doing my university research. And parents, if you're listening to me, you need to get involved with your children in doing the university research. You cannot keep on complaining. Remember one thing, parents, if you don't spend your time with your children today, they will not spend time with you when you become old. So you need to spend time with them in helping them doing the university research. But where can I meet all those universities? How can I meet all those universities over a stipulated period of time? Because all those universities are scattered all around the world. So how can I research about them? It cannot be just about going to Google and researching from their website. You need to be able to talk to the universities and do the research and ask them the relevant questions. The questions that you want to ask is, first, learn about various programs they have to offer. So for example, there are universities in India, outside India, where a child can study psychology with biology without even having biology in 11th and 12th. Now, if I'm able to do that, it's wonderful, right? I mean, because just by studying psychology, I could have become a psychologist. But now after combining psychology and biology, I can even become a clinical psychologist. So you need to understand about various majors, minors, internships, scholarships, admission criteria, scholarship criteria about that university. Ask them about all of them. How do I apply? Where do I apply? When do I apply? How can I actually get inside your university? And how can I actually end up getting the scholarship that you are willing to provide What are the criteria? What are the deadlines? The most important is when. If you do not apply well in time, for example, Flame University in India, the applications are already open for next year admissions. If you do not apply in the first round, do you think your child will be able to secure admission? Possibly the answer is no, because it's a very selective university. Huron University in Canada, applications are already open. Thousands of students have already applied for classes which will start in fall of next year, August of next year, right? You need to apply well in time, because if you apply late, if you do not apply well in time, then the later you apply, the less the chances of admissions and the less the chances of scholarships, right? So you need to understand that admissions open 1 year in advance. It is not after grade 12. So if your child is in grade 12, admissions to the majority of the universities are already open, whether in India or outside India, and you need to research about them. Where can you go and research about them? How can you research about them? It is a difficult task because you cannot meet 20, 30 universities in one single day anywhere. We at High School Moms, we are your community. We do not charge anything from you. We are not charging anything from you for this session. So be very clear. If 10 million parents and students are following me across various social media platforms, if 3,000 school principals are associated with me, 300 plus universities are associated with me, that means definitely we are solving some problem. So you have an opportunity now to go and meet 80 plus universities on a single day from a comfort of your laptop like this, like you're listening to me right now. The only thing is you need to be on your laptop or you need to be on your desktop. Please do not join the session from your mobile, because if you join the session from your mobile, then you will definitely face problem. It is not Zoom platform. It is a Zoom-like platform. You will see a lot of small dabbas on your screen of each university. You can go into one of that dabba and meet that person face to face, like you're meeting me right now virtually, and ask them all the relevant questions that you want to ask. 80 plus universities from India, including Flame, Kriya, including a lot of other universities from India, BM Munjal are participating. There are a lot of universities which are highly ranked from Canada, which are joining. University of Toronto, Huron University, Canada, they are joining. A lot of universities from Ireland, University College Cork, Trinity College Dublin, from where one of our previous presidents also passed out, they are joining in. A lot of universities from UK are joining in. Australia are joining in, Hong Kong are joining in, Singapore are joining in. So you need to, Switzerland are joining in. You need to go and attend this session. Now, chances are if you are already registered for this session while I'm talking to you today, you are automatically registered for Global Ed Connect. But what you need to do is, it is just about 3 hours. Actually, it will not even take 3 hours. It will take 1.5 hours. If you are willing to be there for 1.5 hours on 13th of November evening, starting 5:30 p.m. in the evening, then you will be able to meet 80 plus universities from the comfort of your home and do the research right. Sorry, I've been speaking for last few hours and that's why my throat has gone dry. I must try and sip a hot cup of tea. Okay. So you will be able to do that. Not only that, your children, if they attend, they will be able to attend some amazing workshops, how to make a college application, how to write a statement of purpose. You will be able to attend certain workshops on financial planning for your child's education. Like I said, yeah, planning for your child's education is not cheap anymore. So what you all need to do is on 13th of November, go ahead and attend Global Ed Connect so that you are able to do the research right. Remember, Shreya won over Samaira only because she did her research right first. That's the first step. If you are not aware what are the criteria of scholarship of XYZ university, you will never be able to get that scholarship. If you're not aware what a particular university is looking at in your child, you'll never be able to make your child go into that university. So it starts with the right university research. What's next? So now you have to understand, how do you get into highly selective universities? 30% of the focus is on school marks, 40% of the focus is on extracurriculars, and rest 30% is on statement of purpose and essays. Problem, like I said, last 30% is also dependent on the middle 40%, because essays and statement of purpose and everything is all about your child's extracurricular activities. It is not about marks. So you need to understand this formula really well. 30% school academics, 40% extracurriculars, and 30% essays, which means 70% of the focus in today's time with the best of the universities is extracurriculars and not just academics. And that's why Shreya won over Samaira in getting better admits and better scholarships. How do you get scholarships? To get scholarships, you need to actively allow your child to participate in extracurricular activities, which showcase their high academic curiosity. It needs to show that they are in love with the field of study they want to study. They are able to showcase their leadership skills. They are actively engaged with community, doing fundraisers, community service, not just for admissions, but to make a real difference, right? So they are able to do all this, and plus they are able to be on time. The only thing, remember, you will always be late if you do not do your research well. Timelines of every universities are different. Application deadlines are different. Their application for scholarships are different. Everything for every university is different. So you really need to talk to them. I am bringing you and giving you a free opportunity. At least उसको join तो करिए. Free opportunity लाके मैं दे सकता हूँ. आपके लिए मैं उसमें जाकर के आपके लिए रिसर्च नहीं कर सकता हूँ. रिसर्च आप ही को करना पड़ेगा. So you go on 13th of November, coming Saturday, spend 1.5 hours, talk to various universities, ask them about their programs, ask them about their scholarships, and that's how you will be able to understand what kind of a profile is required for your child and children. If you are listening to me, what kind of a profile is required for you to get admission and scholarship? Profile building, what is? So second step is profile building, but this is where the real challenge lies, okay? And the challenge is on multiple fronts, right? The challenge is on the front of where do I find profile building opportunities? Challenge is on the front of if I find profile building opportunities, people charge a lot of money for profile building opportunities. So there are multiple challenges, I understand. Unfortunately, the biggest profile building opportunity the world can see is an internship for a child. आज के टाइम पे internships कितने इंपॉर्टेंट है मैं आपको बताता हूँ. अगर मेरे पास एक वैकेंसी है और दो बच्चे हैं, एक ने 95% मार्क्स लाया है और दूसरे ने 85% मार्क्स लाया है, बट दूसरा बच्चा बोलता है सर मैंने 3 इंटर्नशिप्स किया, आई हैव डन 3 इंटर्नशिप्स and one I have done it under your competition. For me, that is my boy or girl. I will hire that person because that person has bigger, better, more exposure, practical knowledge, which is more important to my work. And I am not really just focused on academics. I'm focused on a lot of other things. I want real life success. कितनी बार आपके साथ और मेरे साथ भी तो ऐसा होता है. We open Facebook and we say, ये देखो हमारी क्लास का बैक बेंचर था, आज यूएस में इतना सक्सेसफुल है. बिकॉज जब वो बैक बेंचर थे उसके बाद भी उन्होंने अपनी लाइफ में रियल लाइफ स्किल्स जो ऐड करी, दैट्स व्हाट मेड देम सक्सेसफुल, नॉट जस्ट स्कूल एकेडमिक्स. सो यू नीड टू अलाउ योर चिल्ड्रन, while academics are important because they're still important for 30%, but you need to make your children research about universities and about profile building activities. We will go to profile building activities, but what comes first, career or subject choices? My suggestion, first decide a career and then the subject choice, because आप पहले PCM दिला देते हैं, फिर IIT क्रैक नहीं होता, उसके बाद परेशान होते हैं. It is very important for you to understand that in today's time, everybody does not need to be an engineer or a doctor. As long as I know that I want to make my career in psychology, I don't need to know that I want to become a clinical psychologist or a counseling psychologist or a bacha psychologist, teenager psychologist. What I want to know is, I want to have my career in psychology. Once I know that, I will be able to choose my universities properly because I know which are the universities best for psychology. Now, once I know which universities are best for psychology, I'll be able to find out what subjects are required to get into those universities. So the life becomes easy. So always do career selection first and then do the subject choices. If you have already decided the subjects, then do not worry and fret. Worry or fret करके career नहीं बनेगा. चिंता करके career नहीं बनेगा. चिंतन करके career बनेगा. There are amazing careers that you can look at. I don't have time, unfortunately. On 13th of November, me and my team members, we will have a booth in that virtual platform, Global Ed Connect, where we will be providing free pro bono career counseling. You can come take a screenshot of the screen and ask us, how do you get into these careers? And my team will be able to tell you, the counselors on that platform will be able to tell you, how do you go into these kind of careers. But let me tell you, this is a comprehensive list of some of those futuristic careers, which does not need your child to become an engineer or a doctor. And your child, if he or she chooses one career out of this, and there are careers for PCB, PCM, humanities, commerce, IB students, A-level students, state board students, for everybody, there are some careers in this list. For everybody. For example, if you are in love with biology and if you don't want to become a doctor, after COVID, हमें इतना तो समझ में आया that there are certain careers where a lot of money is flowing in. Virology, bacteriology, epidemiology, right? Similarly, there are amazing careers in this list that you must focus on. If you want to know more details, you can definitely come to us on 13th of November and ask us, and we will provide you free counseling on that day. SAT, please दिलाइए अपने बच्चों को. This is an old slide. Today, SAT is not only accepted worldwide. Some people come and ask, SAT has become optional. It has not become optional. For you, it is practically very important because it increases your chances of admissions. It increases your chances of scholarships. Just about 10 minutes back, I was doing an Instagram live with Flame University's associate director, Anju Dioskar. And I asked her, do you accept SAT in Flame? She said, yes. Now, when 42 universities in India today, 36 is an old number. Today, it is accepted in 42 universities. When 42 universities in India today are accepting SAT, and it is also accepted worldwide, why don't you want your child to write one exam? Why do you want your child to write 42 different exams? I don't understand. So think about it. If you want to prepare for SAT, all my students end up going to an institution which is called Princeton Review. These are I can give you the numbers. I don't have their numbers here, but they end up going to Princeton Review, and they provide the best online coaching, or SAT or coaching online ho sakta hai. You don't have to send your child to a class and waste his or her time. Take the number. It's 9958879749. I'll put it into the chat also if you want. It's 9958879749. You can make your child talk to them. You can talk to them and prepare for SAT. There are other institutes also. I like them because they are very ethical. They don't ask you for money again if your child is not able to crack the SAT in one attempt. They will prepare your child all over again free of cost. So they are an ethical American company. It's an American paper, but it is accepted in 42 universities in India. Another important thing, I'll have to skip some slides. For all of you, there is always this confusion. Which degree should we choose? Should we go for BBA or BMS or BBM? Should we go for a BA or a BSc? Please understand, these all are traditional terminologies that do not work anymore. There is no difference between BA or BSc in today's time, as long as you are able to send your child to a university, which is a liberal university. I passed out of Delhi University. Those were 3 best years of my life, but 3 most wasted years of my life too. And I'm talking about myself. I'm not talking about anybody else. This is my life. I will talk about myself. I did not learn anything in Delhi University in those 3 years. Then what is this fun and frolic of sending your child to Delhi University? Why do you want your child to start on a lower level managerial level at the same 20,000 rupees a month kind of a salary where you and me started? Why do you want to do that? You don't want to do that. You want your child to start minimum at a middle level managerial position. And for that, you need to now think about liberal education universities. Example, Flame in India, Huron University in Canada. Can you imagine liberal education universities across the world end up giving huge scholarships? Let's say if you are, for example, those of you who are in grade 12, let's say your budget is about 60, 70, 80 lakhs. Huron's fees is about 1.5 crores. But do you know, Huron is known for giving scholarships from as high as $100,000. You might be able to study at Huron at the price of India. As long as you have 60, 70 lakh rupees ka budget, you will still be able to make your child study there. So what you need to understand is, do the university research right, and then make your child apply for scholarships and admissions. So you have to choose liberal education as a degree, not traditional education. If you are, after this webinar also, if you are still sending your child to write those entrances for those institutions in Mumbai and Pune, which end up taking 100,000 students, do you think किसी भी यूनिवर्सिटी में इतना भूता है कंट्री में जो 1 लाख बच्चों को हर साल 10 साल 1 लाख रुपए महीने की जॉब दिला पाएगा? The answer is no. And that's why you see Somebody who has studied finance is also selling SIM cards at 20,000 rupees a month. Don't do this with your children. Today is the time when you need to look at universities where you can combine subjects. How do you select right universities? One, you need to combine subjects. If you pick up one subject, let's say you study psychology, you can become psychologist, but you combine psychology with economics, you can become a psychologist, economist, you can go into consumer behavior, you can go into organizational behavior, you can go into market research. Research says, और 3 मिलियन बच्चों का रिसर्च हुआ था, तो ये मत बोलिए कि आपके मेरे बच्चे पे ये अप्लाई नहीं करेगा 3 मिलियन बच्चों का रिसर्च हुआ था और बोला गया कि अगर बच्चे 2 या 2 से ज्यादा सब्जेक्ट्स कंबाइन करते हैं तो उनकी एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज 11 टाइम्स बढ़ जाती हैं. कैन यू इमेजिन दैट? सो look at universities which allow your child to study economics with computer science, go into data science, allow the universities to study psychology with biology, go into clinical psychology, forensic psychology, criminology, allow your child to study business management with social media and go into advertising and branding and social media marketing, allow your child to study economics with mathematics and go into econometrics or actuarial sciences, allow your child to study computers with chemistry and go into computational chemistry, computers and physics and go into astrophysics. There are amazing options available today. In bachelor's, super specialized programs are available. So a child can do super specialization in data science in bachelor's, clinical psychology in bachelor's, robotics in bachelor's. What you need to understand is time has changed. Stop treating your children with the same lens of last 20 years. COVID के बाद दुनिया सेम नहीं रही है. Do you ever think that all those employees who are working from home will ever come back to offices? हर बड़ी सिटी में एक जोन होता है. गुड़गांव में इसको साइबर सिटी बोलते हैं, बैंगलोर में व्हाइट फील्ड बोलते हैं, पुणे में उसको हिंजेवाड़ी बोलते हैं, हैदराबाद में इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सिटी बोलते हैं. 100 से 500 कंपनीज हैं इस आधे स्क्वायर किलोमीटर में. But these 500 companies employ 500,000 employees. Do you think any of these employees are ever coming back to office even when COVID gets over? Some of them maybe, but not all of them. I'll tell you why. Imagine 5 lakh employees, 4 cups of tea a day, $5 a cup. It's 1 crore rupees a day of tea and coffee. Add toilet paper, toilet soap, AC, real estate, post-it, printing paper, pen, stationery, security, data, internet. There is a huge cost. And that's why companies are enjoying when employees are working from home. World has shifted. Chances are your child will get a job and will continue to work from home throughout his life or her life. What are you preparing your child for? You cannot prepare your child with the same old lens. So it is important to identify the right university. Any university which gives them freedom to choose various majors and minors, does not leave out a good student because of lack of scholarship, allows a student to participate in various student clubs, associations, extracurricular activities, internships. मैं तो अपने बच्चे को उस यूनिवर्सिटी में भेजूंगा ही नहीं जहां पे इंटर्नशिप्स नहीं मिलती, because internships is what makes you employable, not studies. So very important that your child should go and look at these parameters and then search the right university, and Global EdConnect is one such platform for you. It does not matter whether the name of the course is BA or BSc. Forget about it. Take that problem out of your head. It is not a problem. So how important are extracurricular activities? Very important. They build certain skill sets which are real life skill sets: communication, networking, global exposure, interdisciplinary skill sets. They allow your child to get admissions in India and outside India and increase their scholarships. Even IAS, IFS, armed forces have started asking about your extracurricular activities. But the problem happens is that there aren't many extracurricular activities available in India. If they are, they're very expensive. Not everybody can afford it. Internships do not exist. Cutoffs have become so high. Delhi University English honors cutoff is 100%. बताइए, language में कौन 100 में on 100 लेके आ पाया है? But that's the sad truth about our education system. So profile is the only differentiating factor. Now, since there are so many problems and you are unable to find solution, I'll give you a solution. Solution is again high school moms. Like I said, 10 million parents and students follow me. जो आपको इमेज दिख रहा है बैकग्राउंड में, 2,500 लोग सुन रहा था कोविड से पहले मेरे को. 3,000 स्कूल प्रिंसिपल्स, काउंसलर्स, टीचर्स, 300 यूनिवर्सिटीज मेरे को फॉलो करती हैं. सो आई ब्रिंग लॉट ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज फॉर योर चिल्ड्रन एब्सोल्युटली फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट. बट उठा के खाना परोस के मैं दे सकता हूं, उठा के खाना आपको पड़ेगा. Lot of opportunities I bring. Let me talk to you about two: student internship and student club. So I brought two internships, student internships under international universities, absolutely free of cost. One was in business and entrepreneurship and the other was in psychology. आपको पता क्या हुआ? बिजनेस एंड एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप इंटर्नशिप में 2700 बच्चों ने पार्टिसिपेट किया. आई गॉट देम scholarships. Top 3 of them got scholarships from Huron in Canada, one of the best universities in the world. Singapore Institute of Management, very well known, and Flame University, which is one of the best liberal education universities in India. Not only that, students ended up getting free access to the summer programs of these universities. That day, they must have saved lakhs and lakhs of rupees for their parents. Not only that, top 365 students got certificates of participation. Winners, I personally gave them iPads and iPhones. Apart from the fact that they got certificates and awards and scholarships, they made a beautiful profile and they were trained by the international faculty from these universities, free of cost, mind you. Then I did psychology and mental health. फिर सेम चीज हुई. 2200 बच्चों ने पार्टिसिपेट किया. 2 यूनिवर्सिटीज उसमें पार्टिसिपेट करी और उनके टीचर्स आकर के पढ़ा के गए बच्चों को, रिसर्च सिखा के गए, कैसे रिसर्च करना है. रिसर्च कंपटीशन हुआ और टॉपर्स को स्कॉलरशिप मिली और अवार्ड्स मिले. इतना इंपॉर्टेंट था ये दैट अचानक से दुनिया के सारे न्यूज़पेपर्स ने मुझे फीचर किया, न्यूज चैनल्स ने मुझे बुलाया, यहां तक कि इट गॉट क्रिएटेड एज इंडियाज बिगेस्ट एंड मोस्ट सेलेक्टिव. व्हाई मोस्ट सेलेक्टिव? बिकॉज अपॉर्चुनिटी फ्री है तो हजारों बच्चे अप्लाई करते हैं और मुझे उसमें से कुल 400-500 सेलेक्ट करने हैं. तो जब 3000 बच्चा अप्लाई करेगा और मुझे 400 सेलेक्ट करना है, इट बिकम्स सेलेक्टेड एंड it becomes more valuable. So it became very valuable. यहां तक कि 140 न्यूज़पेपर्स across the globe, from Malaysian Sun to California Telegraph to Australia's Morning Tribune, बीच में Times of India और Business Standard भी है अपना, सबने उसके बारे में फीचर किया. Now also there are 2 opportunities open. One internship is open in economics and political science. The other opportunity is open for PCB and PCM students in physical sciences and chemistry. What you need to do is, they are absolutely free of cost. You need to go and apply for them. The link will come in your chat right now. If I can request my team to put the link of registration of internship in the chat right now, you can register. इनका pre-orientation session Global Ed Connect वाले event वाले ही दिन हो रहा है. So once you register, your child will get an email to come and participate in the pre-orientation session, which is happening on the same platform where GEC is happening. So they can attend that. Remember, it is free, but it is not easy. In the first round, the student will have to submit a university research of 6 universities, because I really want to teach them how to do the university research right. I told you the importance of university research. And in the first round, they will write a 200-word essay, only on the basis of which 400 will be selected in one economics and 400 will in chemistry and physical sciences. And they will go in for the internship absolutely free of cost. I even understand the importance of leadership skills. Not everybody is able to become head boy, head girl, house prefect, class monitor in the school. Looking at that, I started something called India's first ever inter-school high school student club. Do you know what happened? Over thousands of students are members of my student club today. They are given opportunities to come and visit my events when I travel. I'm traveling very soon to Ahmedabad, Baroda, Gujarat, Udaipur, all these cities. I'm then traveling to Indore. So if you want, you can come and meet me in person and you will see my student club members, wearing these red bright color t-shirts saying #YourTribe, coming and participating and volunteering and getting certificates and building their profile. Yes, please remember, the membership to student club is not free. This is the only property where there is a membership fees, because we reject more applications than we accepting it. But the fees is 2,999 only for the year. It is less than Netflix. And you know what these students get? They get amazing, very exclusive opportunities. Recently, we did an event for them, which was like teaching them leadership skills, because that's very critical for success. We did an event, how to write your own college resume. So we help them build their resume, and there are exclusive opportunities which is brought. This club is managed by a 60-member student council. The council is selected from the students of across this country. The next council is supposed to be selected in January, for which interviews will start in December. And they manage, they create the club. They are bringing amazing opportunities like TEDx, HSM Rendezvous, community building, application workshops, teaching students about how to fill applications. dedicated workshops with certificates. All of them are free for my student club students, and they keep on attending it. These are real screenshots that you see. This is the real feedback that we get when our student club members attend our sessions. On Instagram, they give us real feedback. और बच्चा झूठ नहीं बोलता है. If you think you can afford 2,999, go ahead. The link to student club sign up has been put into the chat box right now, and you can sign up. Not all opportunities are available free of cost. Student club is priced. It has a price of 3,000 rupees per year membership fee, but your child will be able to run their own organization, network with international and national students, network with universities, get certificates. They can create their own clubs inside the student club. So let's say if your child is good coder, he or she can create a coding club. Somebody is good in stock markets, they can create a stock market investment club. And that's how they build their profile. A club by the students, for the students. And students, if you want to become part of your own tribe, if you want to meet girls and boys from the best of the schools in this country and network with them and learn from them, then this is your opportunity, and you can sign up for the club. In case if you cannot afford it, it is okay. Stay out of it. If you cannot afford it, just participate in all the free opportunities like these 2 internships I told, or Global Ed Connect event that I told, which are free of cost. Participate in them, and if your luck has it, if you are selected, then you make the best of it. Otherwise, you can be a part of our student club. You can follow us on Instagram at High School Moms. That's our handle. Mothers, there is a dedicated Facebook group only for moms on Facebook called High School Moms Group. You can join us there, or follow. Fathers, you can follow us on Facebook page. Mothers can join the dedicated group. You can also visit our website. Please, for heaven's sake, allow your children to do the university research, because that's where it starts. Please, you are registered for Global Ed Connect automatically now. Go ahead and participate in Global Ed Connect and ask those relevant questions, because if you do not customize your application for the university, you will never be able to make your child get admission and never be able to get scholarship from the university. With that, thank you so much for joining in. I will stop my presentation. In case if you have some questions, the chat is open now, and you can ask questions. Rather, you can ask questions in Q&A, and I'll be happy to answer. Sagar, can we open the chat for some time? We are opening the chat for some time because very difficult. There are over 500 questions already in the Q&A. The chat is now open. Slowly, one by one, you can ask your questions. How can we attend the 13th November fair? Ojaswi, you can attend the 13th November fair, because if you are registered for this event, you will be automatically registered for the 13th November fair. However, I am stopping the chat once. And Sagar, if you can quickly go ahead and post the link for Global Ed Connect once again event, so that people can attend the university fair. Okay. Good evening, sir. I'm in class 12th. I want to pursue computer science and also want to serve the country. So which college and stream should I choose? Beta, if you are in computer science, it does not matter whether you choose sciences or commerce. Computer science is computer science. As long as your school allows you commerce with computer science, take it. As long as your school allows science with computer science, take it. So stream is not important. If you want to serve the country, become a data analyst, do economics with computer science. Our country needs good data analysts, and you can then write certain statutory examinations and work for the government or statutory bodies. You can do that. Computer engineers, computer science experts who have done computer science can also work for the armed forces. So there are various ways of helping the country. How to write the SOP is what Surbhi Priyadarshini is asking. Surbhi, writing an SOP is as much as a science, as much as it is an art. First and foremost is understanding which university you are applying to. Second is understanding yourself. As long as you can connect what are your strengths and weaknesses and connect it with the right university, that's a great SOP. So please follow High School Moms on our Instagram handle. If you follow us on our Instagram, just search High School Moms on Instagram. Do you know 46,000 high school students are already following it? I'm sure not all of them are fools, right? There is a reason why they're following it. Even you must follow it. I'm Ayush Kedia. I'm in grade 12. I need to know a good course in college pursuing in the marketing field. Ayush, if you want to stay in India, look at Flame University. They have a good course where you can study business management along with social media marketing, because marketing is all about social media going forward. Otherwise, look at a great course of business management and organizational studies in Canada with Huron University, Canada, and you can definitely make it big in the world. If you want to do CA in Canada, please understand you have to take first bachelor's in management with finance major, and then you have to become write ACCA, CIMA, or CPA, which are the equivalent qualifications in North of America, including Canada. The duration internships are not clashing with your school exams. They are not clashing with your board exams. They are starting on 10th of November. You just have to attend a 45-minute session on 13th of November on the university fair. Do the university research, write an essay and submit by 19th. And internships will start from 10th of January. They will be in the evening hours, not more than 3 to 4 sessions of 1.5 hours each. And then it is all self-learning and self-project. All right. I think I'm pretty tired right now for speaking for so much time. But for those of you who are asking again, here is the Instagram handle of High School Moms and the Facebook handle. For participating in our student club, the membership link is there in the bio of our Instagram. For participating in internships free of cost, the link is there in the bio of our Instagram. And for participating in GEC also, link is there in the bio of Instagram. However, we have also posted them on the chat here. Thank you so very much for joining in. I look forward to see you doing the great university research so that your child can make it to the best of the universities in India and outside India, not only just admissions, but also scholarships. Remember, it will all start with the university research first and later on. Thank you so very much. Good night. God bless.